So in this part, we are going to be looking at the results that clients want. So if the results are to create a muscle, then you probably heard that most bodybuilders and athletes working in two phases. So cold, bulking and cutting first. So you focus on building strength and size, and what you do is consume more calories than your body. Then you will actually have to get rid of the extra fat by cutting calories while maintaining lean muscle mass. So this will kind of teach you everything you need to know to successfully bulk up any muscle mass and maintaining a relatively low level of body fat over a period of several weeks. So in order for you to do this, what you're going to do to grow more muscle tissue in a very little time, we need to lift heavy and consume extra calories basically. So these are the factors. If you work out and you want to actually have more reps, in terms of simply not just taking enough calories is not going to do. So you need to have maybe go to the gym a couple of times a week, and then also to build the muscle. Okay, so this is one of the phases, and then obviously after that you just go into a cutting phase, and you try to get rid of the extra calories by doing some cardio and building the body that you want. You can also have to do the pre-workout meals, so that is also very important, making sure that you have the right pre-workout meals, and it does come to nutrition at the end. So then you have to have the perfect post-workout meal as well. So when you do that, so you eat before you're trying to, now we have to talk about workouts, so what you should do after your training. Okay, so this is also very important. And the food that you consume after exercise is meant to supply your body with everything it needs to repair the muscle tissue that has broken down during workout and help your body recover from the stress from a scientific standpoint. And it should accomplish the following, in order to replenish muscle glycogen during a workout. So reduce muscle protein breakdown caused by exercise, increase muscle protein synthesis, so which is very important, and reduce muscle soreness and fatigue, as well as overall recovery and reduce cortisol levels, which all sounds very complicated, but once you achieve it by giving your body some extra macronutrient, you give it to your pre-workout carbs and protein. That's why the guidelines through post-workout meals are super simple. You again want to consume a good amount of carbs and protein in some form soon after workout, and this will actually help you give you exactly around 0.2 to 0.25 grams per pound of body weight of both carbs and protein. So if you're really hungry, you can definitely increase the carbs. Should be around 30 to 60 minutes after your workout, and should be separated by more than 4 hours. But that does not mean that you should eat really, really late, because then again you have to go to sleep and then your body has to digest that food. So it's always best to get your workout out early and then consume these carbs and proteins early as well, so you can actually help the body to digest it. And you can have it in the forms of shakes, as well as have it in the forms of like whole meals like chicken and fish. And then one of the other thing is the best muscle building foods for muscle building is misleading, as you can imagine, because there's a lot of options out there. So foods that will make your body muscles is not going to happen overnight. It's not magic. So you need to actually do progressive workload, as well as maintaining the right balance of diet. Okay, in order for it to grow new muscle tissues. Because even if you lived in and weigh but didn't evaluate the necessary nutrients, you could actually result in this case not have enough muscle growth. So bodybuilding diet, what you need to do is actually look into the different kind of macronutrients that are there in terms of proteins and good fats, as well as some good carbohydrates as well. So another thing you need to think about for the guys is to boost testosterone, which is a common question asked by many students, is how you can increase testosterone levels without using steroids. This is a very bold question, but because we all know that the testosterone is the primary hormone responsible for a massive role and oftentimes overall well-being in men. So no wonder guys want more of it. So what's interesting is that the fact that there are also quite a few women who prefer to have higher testosterone levels, of course, and also produce testosterone by in smaller amounts. So the question is, which foods can use to naturally increase testosterone levels? Are quite a few, but what you have to understand is that these strategies have limits. So many people ask how to increase their testosterone for beginners, looking for a fast way and easy way to build more muscle, even though I'm not talking about in order for it to just do it with any sort of unnatural products, but the advantage of your full potential would be seen if you have a positive impact on the muscle growth using testosterone, which are coming from the natural foods that we're going to have. So one of the testosterone we know from various studies that diets low in fat can lead to lower testosterone levels, and as that can increase testosterone levels, before you want to make sure you include enough healthy sources of unsaturated fats in your meals time. So how much fat should you eat per day to make sure that you're getting enough? Most people want to at least 15 to 20% of their overall calories from fats. Okay, so health and in order for good health and performance. So that is also very important. So fat sources, but most of us are not having many saturated fats and unsaturated fats. So stick to the sources in order to do that. Okay, so look at saturated fats, which will be very, very beneficial. Okay, so that's one of the advice that I would like to give you. Vitamin D deficiencies could be an issue, so make sure if you're not having enough sunlight in the area that you stay, you get a lot of vitamin Ds. So also very important, and you need to have a lot of different things which will help you in terms of gaining good amounts of vitamins. Okay, so you also need to know what to eat before bed to build muscle as well. So believe that you should eat right before going to bed in a different video, but I'm going to show you some of the things that you need to do in order to build the muscles. So what you need to do is you need to have the nutritional building blocks, okay, in order for it to actually do that. So you can have casein, which is slow processing protein, and it does help to actually repair those muscles. Okay, so that's another important thing you need to do. So you can also look into Google of ways to build other ways of maintaining your muscles and what to eat before bed. So obviously you don't want something really very heavy, because you obviously want to sleep, and you want the digestive system to actually process everything. Okay, so bear that in mind, guys, and make sure you're having a pre-workout and post-workout meals, as well as having food that is going to give you good natural testosterones. If you're not sure about which foods to go for, then please do look into Google.